Oh, okay, perfect. That works. Yeah, that works. Yes, I did. Today I'm going to be showing you how to calibrate your grinder to dial in your espresso. For this video, I deliberately messed up my grind size. I made the coffee much coarser than what I would actually have it at. And the reason why I did this is because I want to show you guys how to actually calibrate your grinder to get your perfect shot of espresso. What you want to start off with is understand the coffee that you're using. For this particular video, I'm using a medium dark roasted Peruvian coffee. So I'm going to be shooting for 18 grams of coffee and extract a 1:2 brew ratio. To calibrate your grinder, you absolutely need a digital scale. You need to make sure that every single time you're pulling a shot of espresso, you know exactly how much coffee is going inside your basket. Whenever I'm calibrating the grinder, the adjustments that I want to do to the grind size always need to be in small increments. I don't want to overdo it. Anytime you do adjust the grind size, make sure you always purge a little bit out. And note that the very first shot that comes out is never going to be the one that's going to, hit the mark. You're always going to have to pull a couple of shots. It's still pretty coarse. I mean, the bed should be nice and clean. You shouldn't see all this. Even when I tamped it, it gave me a lot of resistance. It just wasn't smooth. It wasn't, pillowy, fluffy. So that indicates that the grind size obviously is coarse. Oh, look at that. Yikes. Make sure it says 0.0. I want to weigh the exact amount of coffee that is going inside the basket. That is incredibly coarse. I can already see it. It's going to be a terrible shot of espresso. But for the sake of the video, I'm going to pull it either way, just to show you guys what bad coffee looks like. I'm actually scared. I'm going to keep this up. What? That's better than I thought. It is fast, though. It is fast. Timer stopped at 22 seconds. That's a little faster than what I would want it to be at. I'm shooting for 28 to 30 seconds of extraction, so I'm gonna pull that again. Because the shot was a little fast, to adjust the grinder, I'm gonna make it a little finer. I'm gonna press the button and turn the knob clockwise. Adjust the grinder, make it finer. Oh, this is coming out a lot better already. Oh my goodness. Level it out. See how clean this is compared to the coarser one. And then when I apply pressure with the tamper, I mean, it's so much fluffier and smoother to tamp. It's giving me a lot less resistance. The buttons right here are pre-programmed, so I don't have to worry about the actual volumetrics, how much is coming out. But look at that shot of espresso. Oh my goodness, that's gorgeous. Oh, 25. Wow. Always taste your shots, unless they come out in like 8-10 seconds. Obviously you don't want to taste those, but 25 seconds is actually pretty nice. Pretty close, but I do still want to hit that 28 to 30 second mark. Perfect, there it is.
Oh yeah, 28, 29.
Oh!
Right on the money.
Mwah, mwah, mwah. Steve, the shot is done. Do you want to drink it?
Delicioso.
Cheersy. I had to pull myself another one. I couldn't let Steve have the golden shot. I just need to taste it for myself. This is pretty much what you're going for. The shot of espresso should be rich, should be sweet. It should have a lot of character to it. Depending obviously on the coffee that you're using, you don't want it to be over acidic unless that is what you're going for, unless that is what the coffee has to offer you. In my case, because I used a medium dark roasted Peruvian coffee, I wanted super chocolatey, super sweet coffee, and this is exactly what I got from this shot of espresso. We got lucky this time. It didn't take too long to dial in the espresso, and we didn't even actually have to go too fine to where we actually had to go a little more coarse. But I do want to explain what that means is if you gotta imagine your blades inside the grinder, right? The further they are from each other, the coarser the grind size. The closer they are to each other, the finer the grind size. So automatically, that's basically what you're adjusting. The further the two blades are from each other, the more coffee is gonna flow through. So automatically, once you've adjusted the actual grind size, then you adjust the dose. Usually on grinders, that dose is measured by time. Some grinders give you the option to do a grind by weight feature. This is not the case. Adjusting that variable is what is going to dictate how much coffee is going to be ground inside the basket every single time. Now, because it is a grind by time, I don't have any control over how much coffee is actually flowing through the blades. So that's why I'm using a scale, is because I don't know how much coffee is going to be ground. And so every time that I grind coffee, it's always going to fluctuate. It's going to be all over the place. So use a scale when pulling a shot of espresso, especially when dialing it in.